Khayelitsha is one of the most biggest area in township in Cape Town, where there's quite a number of people staying there, and that's the environment I grew up in, an area where you see a lot of different people staying in there, poverty. There's a lot of people infected with HIV and AIDS, so it's quite a dangerous area to live in, I would say, but then it's a township also, people full of love, even though they're living in poverty, and there's crime as well, so you get a lot of different things happening in the same area. I found IkamvaYouth in 2004. That's when I joined the organization, which started in 2003. And then I was doing my grade 11. I used to love going to the library because I needed help with my subject. So this one day I saw a note that if you need help with your subject, you can come on Saturday, and there are volunteers. And what quite amazed me was that it was free. Since then I've been part of the organization and still now. When I started computers at Ikamva, I didn't know anything. We used to go to our school to the lab, and then we'll just play around because we didn't have anyone to teach us the computers. So at Ikamva we had tutors coming with their own cars. There were students then at the different universities like UCT, CPUT, UWC, and the guy used to come and teach us, but the computers then didn't have internet, so he helped us to teach us Word. It was Word and how to save documents, how to print, how to scan documents, things like that, like the basic stuff. For us, that took time because we had to get used to the computer terms first. So it was very difficult, and we did it 1 hour a day or 2 hours, and maybe once a week or twice a week. So, and then at home we don't have computers. People don't have computers at homes because our parents think it's expensive. So even coming from school, you don't learn that you have to type your assignments or anything. So our parents don't see the necessity of getting a computer then. But things have changed now because parents are starting to buy their learners computers because they see that it is important to have a computer in these days. It's a skill that no one can take it away from you. It can get you a job, and instead of working in a restaurant, so having a computer this day and a computer skill is very important. I loved IT and I was passionate about computers. I always wanted to find out what's inside the computer, what is making this to function in this way. So I was so passionate about computers that I wanted to know more about them. And this at the time we had a career, so this guy was speaking about IT, what you can do, what you can become when you did IT and computer science. And when that guy spoke, it was like he's speaking with me that, you know what, this is the course that you want to do. So that's when I decided, you know, I'm gonna apply for this course, and I still love it even now. I studied information technology at the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, enrolling in 2006. So I did my 3-year diploma with them, and I graduated in 2010 in April. I started teaching at IkamvaYouth in 2006. That's when I was doing my first year. I told myself that I want to do this. I want to do this for my community. I want to go back. I want to teach these learners how to use computers so that they don't struggle the same way I did when I was doing my first year. Our learners now are more fortunate because now we have a lab running with internet. We teach them everything, like all the programs that it's necessary to learn. They even have computer programming lessons, so they're more privileged than we were when the organization just started now. I used to go teach at Ikamva every Saturday, like I'm always there. When I was a student, it was easy. Even though when I was a student, it was such a busy life of my life because I used to work on weekends. I used to start at Ikamva on Saturday. Now that I'm working, it's even more challenging. I do go when I get the chance, but it's not the same whereby I used to be there every Saturday. your future is in your hands. It's not up to your parents. Your parents can suffer. Your background doesn't have to determine where you're going in future, because we're given so many opportunities. I come from a very poor family where I'm the first one to get a diploma, to get a qualification from a college and varsity. So it's really not about where my family comes from, but it's who you associate yourself with in life. My life is so, I would say, always, it's like the way I've always wanted to live. After work, I go meet friends, like the things I never thought I would do. I moved out of Kailita, I stay in a nice area, suburb area, and I have a job. I just bought a car recently, which I don't have to use public transport, thank God. And yeah, it's very nice. Like, I go out with my friends, the things that you saw some other people doing then, and then you were like, wow, I wish that could be me, and now it's happening to me, and I'm very happy. Yes.